Your accountant is explaining something about tax implications, and you are staring at his coffee mug, wondering if rich people taste coffee differently. The numbers on the screen stopped making sense around the third comma. 2 weeks ago, you were splitting dinner checks 3 ways and mentally calculating whether you could afford the appetizer. Your biggest financial decision was whether to buy name-brand cereal. But the moment you played that slot machine, everything changed. Now your phone won't stop ringing and you've stopped answering numbers you don't recognize. You call your sister because she's the only person who might understand. And she screams so loud you have to hold the phone away from your ear. The purchases start small. You buy groceries without looking at prices, and the freedom makes you dizzy. You stand in the cereal aisle holding a box of something organic and expensive. The car first, not too flashy, just reliable. Something that won't leave you stranded. The salesman smells like cologne and opportunity, and when you write the check, he looks at you differently than anyone has ever looked at you before. The apartment goes next. Space to think. A proper kitchen. Windows that face something other than a brick wall. You write the check and immediately want to call someone to witness what you've done. But that's when everyone started appearing. Marcus from high school finds you on social media. Your cousin Sarah calls crying. She's desperate and wouldn't ask if she had anywhere else to turn. The barista at your coffee shop mentions she's behind on rent while making eye contact and taking longer than necessary with your change. You start carrying cash because saying no to a credit card machine feels easier than saying no to faces. The saying yes each time makes you feel like you're bleeding. By day 8, you've stopped going to your old places and find new places where nobody knows what you used to be. Your best friend Jake takes you out to celebrate and makes jokes about how money can change who you are. By closing time, the jokes get meaner, and he asks if you want to invest in his food truck idea. By day 12, you're living with granite countertops and a city view, but the granite is cold and the view is just more lights to feel alone under. You find yourself missing problems you can solve by throwing money at them. Your mother calls to congratulate you and asks if you're eating enough. The concern in her voice is the same as when you were broke, and you start crying in your new kitchen because nothing has changed about the way she loves you. And somehow that feels worse than if it had. You buy things you don't need, and now you're not sure what you want anymore. A watch that costs more than your old car. Shoes made in Italy. A coffee machine that sounds like a jet engine and makes coffee that tastes exactly like before. And over time, things pile up in your space like evidence of something you can't name. That night, you Google your name with the word millionaire and find 3 articles you didn't know existed. The comments are what you expect them to be. So you close the laptop, but keep checking your phone to see if there are more. By day 18, the silence in your new place is different from the silence in your old place. Expensive silence. You find yourself leaving the TV on just to have voices that aren't asking you for anything. Then day 20 arrives like any other day, which is somehow the most unsettling thing of all. You check your balance out of habit, and the numbers are smaller than they were yesterday. The feeling that's been stalking you since day one sits down across from you at your expensive table,